Hey guys, Fox here, and today we're going to be talking about the first quarterback from the USFL to actually sign with an NFL team. That quarterback is one of the two quarterbacks from the New Jersey Generals in Perez, who is heading back to the Los Angeles Rams. Perez, in his career of a football player so far, actually started with the Rams as an undrafted free agent. He never played for him. He went to Birmingham in the AAF and had some good games there. He wasn't, as good as he was in USFL, but he was solid. Then he was with the Eagles and Lions, and then they didn't work out. The LA Wildcats didn't work out. Then he went to the Guardians in the XFL. That did work out, as he did start a couple games and played in a few, but he wasn't, that outstanding in that league either. He was better, much better, but he wasn't as good. And then he went to the Generals, and with the Generals, he was solid. His 1,200 passing yards were 5th in the league. He was in a dual quarterback system with DeAndre Johnson, and his QBR 145.9. Note that the USFL does not use the NFL version of quarterback rating. That's why it's so insane. But it was second among all quarterbacks, only behind his teammate. And his completion percentage of 71.7% was also second behind his teammate. Overall stats have been gradually getting better every year he's been in a league. So there's a lot of promise for him actually being a decent quarterback or backup. The backup is because the quarterback position is the most simplest depth chart there is. It is one position, and there are just the guys ahead of you. QB1, Matt Stafford. Let's get out of the way. He's a potential Hall of Famer. He's been outstanding in this year. His stats are always impressive. He's almost always had at least 4,000 yards in a season. He's a Pro Bowler. He's a Comeback Player of the Year winner. And he's had, multiple just great seasons. And even last year, he did throw for almost 5,000 yards. He's going to break 50K this year. He's undoubtedly the QB1. And then QB2 is John Wolford. You may have heard of him. He was in the AAF with the Arizona Hotshots. And he was good. He was good. But I believe he led the league in touchdowns when it got canceled. But as for the NFL, though, he's actually started one NFL game, which he won, beating the Cardinals in that weird game. He has a couple hundred yards, but he's pretty much just been a backup and hasn't played. And then Bryce Perkins was a undrafted free agent who was kind of on the roster last year, and that's pretty much it. So as for Perez, I think he can definitely overtake Perkins, Perez just had some good body of work, and Perkins has never played before. So Perez could definitely overtake Perkins. Wolford, that's going to be probably on a coach's decision. Wolford has had NFL experience, which Perez has not actually played in an NFL game, or especially start a game. But Wolford, he is an undrafted guy who was a free agent signing, so maybe Perez can be the backup. But I do see him making a roster as the third stringer to Wolford and Stafford. But we'll have to see. This has been Fox. If you enjoy this content, want to be notified as soon as I upload any videos, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell. And as always, have a great night.